Hey, hello. Hello, Dale.
Hey, yeah, how's things?
Yeah, things are going pretty cool. Yeah. How's it going over there?
Not bad. It's been a busy few months, but things are starting to calm down now.
Oh, I'm really glad things are coming down now. Glad to have you on this call, Dale. Hey, Tuli, are you there?
I'm not here.
You're not here. Nice.
How are you
Okay.
doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I feel a little bit hungry, but life. So we're gonna wait for a few minutes before starting. Just see if others are gonna join. So I think we have Maya. Hey, Maya, are you there? Hey. Here we have Savio from YouTube. Hey, Savio. Hi. Thanks for joining today. Hey, Tali. So are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we're about to start. So I need you to help me activate this note taking feature on Zoom. So I don't know why I can't do it with my account. So I was thinking if you could help.
Okay, let me look for it. All right.
Hey, I think we have someone else on the call. Hey, Kumar, how's it going?
Are you paying me first?
I'm gonna pay you in kindness. Okay. Let me know once you're done, Tilly.
All right. Oh, okay.
Hey, Vish, how's it going? Thanks for joining today.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, Sam, how's it going? Hey, looks like Sam is responding. Hey, Akshat, how's it going? Glad to have you today, joining us live from YouTube. No, I'm not feeling lonely. I have a couple of folks with me here today. I'm live, yeah. Just that I'm the only one with my camera turned on. So behind the scene, I'm not feeling alone. Uh, Tuli, how's it going? We are waiting for you.
Yes, I don't know what's going on here.
It's not working, right?
I don't know why it's not recording or it's joining in the meeting.
Okay, then let's just leave it. I'm gonna write it manually, like I've always done.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so let's get started. Hi, Tabar. How you doing? Yeah, glad to have you too. So hey folks, welcome to today's community meeting. And yeah, I'm Ace and I love hosting community meetings. And I have with me a lot of interesting folks joined me live. I have Tuli. Say hello to everyone, Tuli.
Hi, everyone.
I have with me today Dil. Hi, Dil.
Hello.
And also I have with me live today Tuli, Maya. I don't think Maya's internet is okay because she hasn't said anything since. Okay, so first thing on the agenda today is actually for me to give updates about the current ongoing Google Summer of Code. So we've reached the first evaluation period for Google Summer of Code. And yes, so if you are currently, participating at a sync API for Google Summer of Code, yes, you should be expecting your first evaluation. I think probably next week, because I think the application for evaluation opened yesterday, June 10th. Yeah, so you should be expecting your review latest next week. I don't know, maybe that depends on when Google send it, but I know latest next week. So that is the update I have concerning Google Summer of Code. And the next thing I want to share update on is the SNKPI mentorship program. Hey Maya. Yes, so like you've all seen in this Slack channel, the SNKPI mentorship program. Okay. The SNKPI mentorship program selected candidates have been announced, right? And we had a total of 13 selected candidates, which is really interesting. So we had a total of 13 selected candidates for the SNKPI mentorship program. And we had 10 selected projects. So I'm going to share a link to the selected project. Sharing, give me a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to share my screen before sharing. So here we have it. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we have it. The selected projects with, and on the right side you can see the selected candidates, which called the mentees. So we have the first project, we have the 10th project, and we have the names of the selected candidates for the project. So one thing I want to make, I also want to shed some light on is if you get rejected for the mentorship program, please do not get discouraged. So it was really difficult decisions for the mentors to make, because honestly, most of the proposals received were outstanding. They were all outstanding proposals. So it was a really, really tight decisions. And I believe the mentors made the right decisions for whoever they selected as a candidate. So please do not take this to heart. Do not let this discourage you. Do not let this stop you from contributing to SNKPI. And do not let this, stop you from applying for the next cohort, which is next year, or for any of SNKPI mentorship program that we will have next year. So it was a very, very tight decision. And as a matter of fact, we received over 90 plus proposals from potential contributors. You can see how wild that is, right? So you can also put it into perspective to see how hard it would be for these mentors to select this candidate. So you didn't get rejected because you were not good enough. I think the rejection was based on who they see was the best candidate for the project. So please do not take it to heart. It's really not an easy decision for the mentors to make. So with that said, I'm going to share a link to this list. So I shared a link on YouTube. So let me share it in the chat here. Yeah, so we received a comment here on from Kumar that joined live. Wow, 18 better participation than past programs. Yes, exactly. We received 18, which is really interesting, right? And I think the trajectory is actually something I find really amusing, because unlike last year we didn't receive enough. We received quite a number of proposals from potential contributors or potential mentees. But I think this year, if we didn't double the number, maybe we definitely tripled the number, which is really interesting. And also last year we had, I think 19 project ideas that was proposed. And this year we have 29 project ideas that were proposed. That was 10 project ideas difference, which is interesting. You can see like the numbers just keep increasing. And I'm like, there's something I also like really wish is, and I can see it would eventually happen, is the way things are going, we might have to like, have more slots than we already have, and like more slots than we did last year in our next cohort. Hopefully we get enough funds to like, keep increasing the slot to get more contributors into the program. So we have a question on YouTube. When does the application day start next year? So I can't really say the specific date. It might be earlier next year. It might be it's during the summertime next year, but this would definitely be communicated on the Slack and also in GitHub discussions. Okay, hi Sumit. Thanks for joining this call. Any question?
No. I would like us to discuss something else in regards to the mentorship program.
I hope it's not something I'm about to bring in as my next topic. Let's
okay. I think it is. If it is what I think it is, then you should
then definitely it is.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So the next thing on my agenda, this is more like, addressing something and also like seeking other community members' opinion and see what you guys think. So on Friday, we actually found out that one of the participants of the Thinkific mentorship program is already participating in a paid internship or a paid open source internship program like Google Summer of Code, which we clearly stated that we did not want such, right, in the program. So we clearly stated in the rules that if you are already participating in a paid OSS program, you should refrain from applying to the Thinkific mentorship program. But unfortunately, someone actually went ahead and applied, which actually caused some issues that, that I think someone actually reached out to me that rules are meant to be broken, which I finally I was just laughing. I'm like, no, we didn't put these rules out there just for them to be broken. So I and Tuli are like trying to like clear this whole issue here. So I'm going to start by stating this particular candidate that applied to the mentorship program, despite participating in other open source paid internship or mentorship, actually reached out to the mentor before applying, right? So he reached out to the mentor before applying and said to the mentor specifically that he already is participating in Google Summer of Code, right? And the mentor said, fine, that is fine by me, right? So since it's fine by the mentor told him to go ahead and submit his application, right? And the only reason I felt he got selected for the project was he was the only candidate that submit a proposal to the project. Like overall for the project, he was the only candidate that submits a proposal for the project, which according to what I believe is if we received more proposals for the project, then I believed it won't be selected, right? The mentor would definitely choose someone who isn't participating in any mentorship program. So that is the way I want to clear it out. So I think if Tuli have anything she wants to add before I also like to say the second part of this discussion.
Yes, like Ace mentioned that we laid the rules. It's not like we meant the rules to be broken, but at the end of the day, it's the mentor's decision to pick the candidate and make the rules according to the project. So in as much as you say, SNI, these are the rules, this is what we want, at the end of the day, the mentor is the one who overrules, because at the end of the day, it's their time, it's their project, they are the ones mentoring. So we have a say, but we don't literally have the final say. It's up to the mentor to lay down how their projects want to roll out. So yeah, that's what I would like to add on that.
Yeah, so you exactly what Tully said, right? We actually have the rules, but we really don't have the final say, because the mentor is the one at the end of the day that will, that will be responsible, right? Because if the candidates turned out to like drop out of the program, or wasn't giving his or her full attention to the project, I think the candidate, the mentor is to be blamed, right? Yeah, so that is just to like clear things out concerning the issue. And so like the person actually said, he wanted this thing not to be in public, but I think at SNKPI we do things, we are very transparent with everything that is happening with the community, and that is why we chose to address this issue publicly. And the next thing I want to discuss, I want us to like have a discussion on about this particular issue. So before I move on, I think we have a comment. Okay, Kumar Kumar, you should feel free to like talk if you feel like talking. Instead of sharing the comments here, but since you already shared, I'm going to like read it out for you. But it's okay to share if you're not comfortable talking. So Kumar shared live that should should strive for fair treatment for everyone. Okay, but if the maintainer is approving this, then we should respect that. Exactly what happened, right? So initially, I think Tuli can testify. We are actually planning to, kick this particular candidate out of the program. But since it is also fair to look at it that he actually, the mentor can also testify that he told him to apply despite knowing that he is already participating in a paid internship. So we also have to respect the mentor's decision, which is why we have to like go ahead with this mentor's decision. So we have another question on YouTube. Is SNKPI part of any other mentorship program other than Google Summer of Code? Yes, we are also part of Google Season of Docs. I think Tuli, I'm right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so we are also part of the Google Season of Docs. And also, if you if you find any mentorship program out there that you think would be an interest of ours, definitely reach out to us. We'd definitely love to apply, look for ways to bring more contributors into the project. So the next thing I want us to discuss is actually this particular rules, right? So someone reached out to me also and told me, hey, so you have these rules that says if you're participating in other paid open source mentorship program, you should refrain from applying for the mentorship program. And I said, but there are folks in the community that are already participating in this mentorship program, and they already have a full-time internship with a company somewhere, right? That's how does that like differentiate them, right? And I'm like, honestly, I don't really have like the full answer to that question, because initially when my own opinion or my own answer to that question was, when we said paid open source projects, we are only referring to this open source project because based on experience, right? A lot of candidates like apply, or don't let me like say a lot of candidates, a lot of SNKPI contributors apply for programs like Google Summer of Code, Google Season of Docs, and at the end of the day, they get rejected, right? And I feel the SNKPI mentorship program should be able to like give them one last dance, right? So if they get rejected from participating in Google Summer of Code or participating in Google Season of Docs, then I think this SNKPI mentorship program should still give them one last chance, to contribute to SNKPI while getting paid, right? So imagine we have two candidates, right? So a particular candidate already got accepted for Google Summer of Code, and the other candidates got rejected for Google Summer of Code, right? And these two candidates also applied for a SNKPI mentorship program. So honestly, who do you think you are going to accept, right? Just to make it fair, you would definitely choose this particular candidate that got rejected for Google Summer of Code to participate in the SNKPI mentorship program. So instead of giving these other candidates that got accepted in Google Summer of Code to also like participate in the SNKPI mentorship program, that doesn't really look fair to me. And that is why I feel we have one of the reasons why we have this particular rule. So we didn't actually say, okay, if you are interning somewhere in a particular company, so the rule isn't just about, interning somewhere. The rule was specifically stated for other open source paid mentorship program. So now I was thinking maybe we have to update the rules or something to the because this rule is causing a lot of confusion in the community.
All right, so I do get what you mean. So clearly, right? Basically, what the whole vision is that we are trying to like bring more people into open source by giving them mentorship opportunities, like in contributing to open source. So when we say that if you are currently participating in a paid open source project, you shouldn't apply it Async API mentorship program. So for instance, right, Tuli is it got accepted at Postman, for instance, as a Google Sum of Code mentee, right? Then I come and apply for the Async API mentorship program. These mentorship programs are in the same category, right? So it doesn't look fair for me to participate in Google Sum of Code in the Async API mentorship. And also there are rules like in both programs that you shouldn't be participating in two open source programs at the same time. One, there is time commitment, and also it is not fair, right? Then if there is somebody who's intending outside of the open source industry and they are interested like in an open source paid program, then I think it is a different case. But also but also the mentors, when they interview or they put proposal out there are certain rules that they specify. For instance, I've seen like for Google Sum of Docs, I've seen that if you are currently doing other internships, you are not eligible because of time commitments. So those are other things that you need to be transparent. Okay, I'm currently working, unless if you are transparent like the other intern, then it's up to the mentor. Like we said, we can make the rules, but if the mentor is okay with it, then there's nothing that we can do. It's up to the mentor. At the end of the day, they do make the final decision. So I think that is what I can say. And also, if somebody puts out a group proposals and has the time, then definitely if I'm a mentor, I'll rather take someone who has a good proposal than, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I would like to hear other people's opinions on this.
Okay, so we have a couple of folks live with us today. We have Dale. I was thinking, Dale, what do you think? You have anything you want to share?
I can't think of anything, to be honest. I haven't been involved with the program in the past, so I feel like I don't fully really know what's involved to have an opinion.
Oh, okay. Thanks for sharing. So Maya?
Hi everyone. I think it all depends on the mentor. If the mentor is fine with it, then I think it's fine.
Okay. Okay, Kumar already shared what he thinks. You said it comes down to time commitment, I think, in internship plus mentorship cases. Yeah, time commitment, just like what Tuli said. Yeah, so I think it makes sense. So we just have to like agree to the fact that the mentors still have the final decision. So the rules is just like a base to the mentorship program. So it's just like saying, if you know you're participating in other paid open source programs, refrain for applying so that you can give other folks that are not participating in any of this program a chance to also be involved in paid open source mentorships or internships. So this rule isn't really about the internship. Maybe you have a full-time internship with some company. It's not really about that. This rule is specifically for open source, not really anything about full-time internships. An interested candidate has just about open source mentorships. So Kumar shared we should have a discussion regarding this with the maintainers. Do you mind shedding more light on that? Okay, so we have Savio said on YouTube, absolutely rightly, yes, exactly. So that is what's like the thing I want to discuss on today's meeting as part of the mentorship program. The last thing I have on my agenda is actually about the Async conference, right? So firstly, I've been getting a lot of questions about interested contributors willing to willing to attend this conference, but they live far away from the conferences, and I've been asked truly. So I said I would pass this question to you. So how can they apply? So what first thing is, they said, would there be an application form somewhere that says, hey, I'm coming to this conference, or not, or you just like show up and you're just there?
I didn't get that. Sorry.
So let's say I'm interested in the conference, right? And I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm trying to attend one of these conferences, like let's say the one happening at IBM, like in London. So do I just fly to London and just come to IBM, or there would be an application I have to fill to indicate that I'm interested or I want to visit London to attend the Async conference?
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to attend the conference, you can just show up. Unless if you want, I mean, like there is nobody who's limited to attend the Async conference. So unless if you want, like,
we will need, so there will be tickets.
Yes, there is tickets.
There has been a
yes.
discussion about prices and stuff, but the point is we will need to have names of who's coming before the day. People won't just be able to sort of turn up at the door, just because, like with any big company, you know, we've got security. There's going to be, you know, there's going to be a pass ready for everyone who attends, and we won't be able to do that just as people appear. So, yeah, I think the plan was to use Sessionize, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember. But I think the idea was that oh no, Sessionize was for the talk submission. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah,
I forget what the ticket system site is, but there's some way of people knowing that they've got a pass to attend.
Okay, the tickets are on Open Collective.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you mind sharing a link?
Okay. All right. All right. I will share it with you. I will need to look for it. So far, we only have the Madrid app. So the one for London will come up soon. So which is something that I will share later in the coming weeks. Does that answer your question, Ace?
Yes, that answers my first question. And my second question is, I get a lot of questions that people ask. Are they going to like get any support? Like if they're interested in traveling to, let's say, London to attend the Async conference or speak at Async conference, like would there be any support like from the organization to like support candidates with maybe, let's say, flight sponsorship or something?
Okay, so from the last time we discussed this, we like sponsoring tickets to speakers. So if you're speaking, then your tickets is covered as a speaker. Then for support, yes. Then for support, which means you have to be either a TSM member or an Async API ambassador. Those are the people who come like at the priority. But if you like to attend, and then you need to like send either me a message, then you need to like give us details and like, you know, prove your case, something like that. Then we will take it from there.
Okay, now I need to first, is this written somewhere? Like this speakers plane tickets been sponsored?
What did you say?
Say, is this written somewhere, like the case where you say speakers ticket have been sponsored, TSC members that
Yes.
need help will get help?
Yes. Yes. If you go on the current conference website, we didn't mention that we're currently sponsoring tickets to speakers, TSC members, and ambassadors.
Okay. The conference website?
Yes. As
current one?
conference.async.api. Yes, conference.async.api.com.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, can I get my expenses covered? Okay, interesting. So as a speaker, I can just reach out and say I don't. So I need to understand something. Sorry. So is it for all speakers or speakers that can't like cover the travel expenses?
It's for
Media?
all speakers. The tickets is for all speakers. If your talk gets accepted, yes, it covers for all speakers who talks has been accepted. Then their tickets, the conference tickets are covered by Async API. Yeah.
No, I think we are saying two different things. I'm not saying conference tickets. I mean travel, like ticket. When I say ticket, I mean flight ticket.
Flying tickets. No,
Yeah.
Ace. We're currently
Oh,
covering conference tickets.
Oh, wow, thank God. I was so confused. I meant
Oh my
flight
God.
tickets, not conference tickets.
Okay, so in terms of flight tickets, that's where I say if you are a speaker and you like to speak and you need like financial assistance, then on the additional where there is the speakers form where you submit all your details, there's an additional form there. You can just specify, okay, I will need assistance in traveling. Then after the call for speakers end, then we will let you know and discuss further how we can help as the initiative. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that
Mhm.
makes more sense now.
Yes.
Okay, I think you already answered my question. So any topic you want to discuss? Anything you want to share?
All right, so call for speakers for London are still open, so everybody is welcome to submit their talks, their proposals. Del, would you like to add anything since you are here today?
No, can't think of anything.
All right. So I know I get a lot of questions from different people like what kind of talks are we expected to submit? Can a designer submit? Can a technical writer submit? Can a beginner submit? So everybody is welcome to submit a talk as long as it's beneficial to the Async API community. If you have something, some tools or tricks, or maybe you have design methods of doing different things, you're welcome to submit a talk. We really, really encourage even first-time speakers to really submit their talks as well. And call for speakers will close on the 28th of July. So make sure to start drafting. And if you need any help in drafting a proposal, please do reach out to me on Slack. I'll be happy to help.
Okay, if there's any question, this is the right time to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a question. Can you provide more information about Async API ambassador? The question is yours, not mine.
Okay. All right. Okay, Async API ambassadors, they are people who speak and advocate about Async API. That's how I can put it. So they advocate through writing blogs, through speaking as well, through participating in events. If you want more information about Async API ambassadors, Ace, I'm gonna paste this link. Please paste it on YouTube.
I already did.
Oh, thank you. You're a star.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
for more information, please, you can have a look on the link Ace provided. Then you can read through like how can you become an Async API ambassador.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, Vish. And also on the link, you can also see our current ambassadors. So if you want to be part of those amazing folks, then you have to like do some of the things Tuli mentioned. Another question? Okay, so about the conference in India. No, this is okay. This is the discussion is like the conference in general, not just India. Okay, I don't think we have any question. What else you want to discuss today?
Okay, I don't have anything except that on Thursday we're having a live session on open standards and private products with Valerian Venancy. So please do join us on Thursday at 9 a.m. UTC.
Nice. Is there a link we can use to share on social media?
Yes,
like
there is a link.
Do you mind sharing?
I will share with you just now. Okay, cool. Okay, I dropped it on the Zoom chat.
Okay. So feel free to share with your peers. Yes, trust me, this would be an insightful session. All of our session is eventually. So I've never missed anyone. So I'm not planning to miss this one also. Okay. Any other thing? Maya, you want to share anything? Is Maya? Are you there, Maya?
Oh, all right. While we are on the call, sorry, just popped in my mind. Okay, so we're still currently urging the community to vote for the Code of Conduct Committee. We only received a few votes, a few nominations. So please, everybody, let's jump in. This is very important, especially is for our community health. Is for us in KPI's community health. So we need everybody to participate and vote and nominate people you think will be the best fit to handle the Code of Conduct. So please make sure you drop anybody that you think will be the best fit to be part of our first Code of Conduct Committee. Please just drop a nomination. We'll really, really appreciate it.
Do you mind sharing the link?
Yes.
Hey, sharing on YouTube. Okay, share the link on YouTube. Feel free to participate, nominate folks. Whatever you find interesting to be part of this team, feel free to nominate and also vote. Your votes are highly necessary. So I think that should be everything here today. And I think Maya has something for us. I think that was one of the reasons she joined live, but I don't think she's here.
Hi, I'm here. Sorry, I was in the kitchen.
Finally. Oh, cooking meal.
I want to say, I want to welcome the new designers joining our community. Thank you for coming here. We love you and we appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. I also saw the surge, the increase in designers joining the community, and yes, we do need design help. And honestly, I was quite sad when I found out like just one designer submitted proposal for the mentorship program. And yeah, so I'm really glad things are changing. And yeah, I really hope, Maya, you have a way for us to like keep these designers engaged and not leave. Because honestly, they are the hardest folks to like retain in open source projects. I wonder how we retain Maya. So I hope you have something you're cooking, Maya, to retain them.
We are working on that.
Definitely. If you need help, just let me know. You can reach out to either Hi or Tuli. No, Tuli has some skills of like convincing you to stay.
Thank
You
you.
know me. You know me.
Definitely. Okay, so since we don't have anything else on the agenda,
I
okay, we
actually
have
have
a
a question.
Oh, two questions. So let me answer Kumar first. Hey, yes, what is the next contribution meeting? No, not community meeting. Okay, contribution meeting. So what Kumar is actually asking is, I love hosting these meetings where I onboard new contributors to contribute to a KPI. So what we basically do at this meeting is we pick up an issue, we fix it together, and we try to like get it merged as soon as possible. So this way we can encourage contributors that's the Thinkific community is welcoming, and help them reduce, this stress level of being a first time open source contributor. So the next contribution meeting will be happening on Thursday, 13 UTC, just like last week. So a spoiler alert, these meetings are not recorded. Because initially when I started doing it, I always want to record it. But what I noticed is when I tell folks that this meeting is going to be recorded, the meeting gets boring, right? So, which I feel because it is recorded, a lot of folks like refrain from talking or engaging in more conversation, having this anxiety of being on the camera or something. So we decided not to like make it recorded, just to make the conversation bi-directional and make it much more fun and interesting. So that is why it is not recorded. So if you want to join this one happening on Thursday, keep an eye out on the contributing channel where I will be sending out invites. Thanks for bringing this up, Kumar. Tuli, your question.
When are we starting the implementation of the conference designs?
Oh yes, we are. Also, the plan was we are supposed to start last week, but we've decided to like move it forward this week because we had a new contributor that has project management skill. So she's a new contributor, and I think this is her first time contributing to open source projects, but she is a project manager, and she's looking for ways where she can use a skill to help open source, to help contribute to open source projects. And yeah, so we've decided to collaborate with her. So I did onboard her today, earlier today. So she would be responsible in creating these issues, creating an epic roadmap. I think she's currently reviewing Maya's design. So she's responsible. So I'll be working alongside her to make this implementation part interesting, so that other contributors that are struggling or looking for issues will be able to contribute to this project, and also a way for her to also contribute to the project. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Because since we now have like new designers, we have a lot of people who are joining in. So I think it will be a good chance for them like to get started with open source, especially for the website as well. So yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yes. And also I think I'll be hosting the next the next contributing meeting with Maya. So she would use the opportunity also to onboard design contributors, because I really don't have design skills. So we have a question from Vision on YouTube. Is a Thinkific mentorship program paid? Yes, the Thinkific mentorship program is paid. So you get a total sum of $1,500, just like in Google Scholar of Code, to participate in the Thinkific mentorship program. And this payment is made twice. So the first payment, I think, which is half of it, would be paid immediately you pass the first evaluation period. The second payments would be paid after you pass the second evaluation period. I hope this makes sense. Vish. Another question? Yes. So Kumar, loved the previous one, was my first meeting of this kind. Yes, exactly. We have a comment from Kumar. Hope to hone my skills and apply next year for mentorship. We'll ask for guidance along the process of applying. Definitely, you should definitely apply. I'm also looking forward to your application and also to more of your contributions. So if you don't have any question, I guess this will be the end of today's meeting. So see you guys in 2 weeks time. Thanks for joining, Dale. I'm so glad to have you today. Looking forward to seeing you in more meetings, and also I'm looking forward to seeing you in London because I'm trying my best to be in London for the conference.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, that'd be good.
Thanks for joining. Maya, thanks for joining the call. Tuli, you're awesome as always. Animesh, thanks for joining. Vish said after that contribution meeting, I raised 2 pull requests and one of them got matched. Yes, exactly. Thanks for joining today, Vish. Savio, thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. See you guys next time. Bye. Have fun.